Hello, and welcome to our new series, which will be running alongside all the other series we're doing. So we'll be running alongside the sandbox mode and also the franchise South Americas mode. This is another franchise park built in alongside the currently South American park, but in the future that will change to a different continent. What this park is anything I want it to be. It's called, I can't say it, pronounce it properly, but Soeur Zoo. So in French, obviously, sister is Soeur, and in England, lots of zoos have what they call sister zoos, where they do lots of trading and stuff. So eventually, that's what this park will be. So we'll be able to get some animals in here, breed some animals, get strong things like highly desirable animals, and trade them out to our zoos when it comes to those animals and things like that. So firstly, although I do love this back wall. So I might actually keep that. Oh, I do love that. That's really sweet. I've not noticed that before. But no. I'm going to leave that where it is for the moment, but I'm going to move all of this. Is that ground level? No, that is ground level, so I will keep that where it is. Yeah, I just want to check it was ground level, which it is. So that's fine. So I don't want this zoo to be anything like the other franchises. I want it to be very unique. So it'll be fairly different in terms of that. The layout will be different. We won't have the same animals to start with anyway, so it'll be completely new animals that we have in here for now. But the first thing I want to do, I didn't want to do that. The first thing I want to do is have a new sort of entrance. So I'm going to go for there and then for here. Like that. And then 8 here. I want that to be central. Why is that in the air? Okay, that's better. That doesn't look quite right. Okay, let's try that again. And down to 4 here. Okay. Like this. Yeah, perfect. And then I want to get rid of that one in the middle. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Right, that'll do. Right, okay. Facilities, guest facilities, information, blueprints off. And we want to get this in. Select the group. Put one there and one there. Okay, perfect. So then this will sort of be more of the entrance when it comes to it. Although I do want to just change that quickly. And add another one. Yeah, like that. And now put them in. They've got a nice long area to queue up, if that makes sense. So they can go in queue and then go around. So there's not as much wasting time. Can I delete just that middle bit? No. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll leave that as is. Okay, so that is the start. And as you can see, we're almost at the end of the power. But that is fine. So over here, I will build straight off. I will build a staff path. I'm going to go for a green one this time, just because I always go for the red. So we're going to go for the green. Okay, cool. And then I'll build that up along here as well. Have that joining in there, just so they can get in a little bit closer to where the animals will be. Right, staff buildings. We need an animal trade centre. Straight off the bat. Okay, let's put one there. We need a keeper hut. We'll save that for a moment. Quarantine, we don't need a large one yet. Quarantine small. We can get away with one of these. The pathing's a little bit off, but that's fine. Research center, we just need a small one. Staff room, we will go for a large one though. Yes, we'll go for a large staff room. And then the veterinary surgery and a workshop. Yeah, okay, perfect. So that's our main buildings in. So now we want to hire some staff, although we should already have a couple of staff yet. Okay, we're also going to start a work zone, so new work zone. Select everything and call that entrance. Well, no, we'll go for zoo for now because we're only going to need one for the moment. So we'll do that, and then we'll assign both of these to zoo, and these ones to zoo as well. And then we've got 4 vendors for the 2, so they will take turns. So we'll add in a caretaker, a keeper, mechanic, not a vendor because we've got them, and a vet. Okay, let's press play, get them all going. And as you can see, because we bought these 2 and then deleted them, that's why, deleted their buildings, that's why they're there. But that is fine because vendors always get very tired very quickly, so we will need some more at some point. So now we've got that, let's have a look at the animal thingy. So we've got these 2 from where I bought before, but we're not going to go there. The animal that I want to find is the... oh, it wasn't the one I was thinking. It was the Nile Monitor, because you can get some quite decent ones for not too expensive. And I mean, these ones are... these are gold star already, which is very good. So I think I'm going to go for... so you can see their names. I'm guessing that's their offspring, which is quite a smart way of doing it, to be honest. But okay, well, let's check the money ones. They're not great, and we've got some credits, so we might as well use them. Okay, do we want an albino straight away? 1532 gold star. We could do... I think I'll get this female though. Gold star female. And a gold star gold star male. So I think I'm going to go for these 2 unless I can find a better female. Yeah, okay, change plan. I'm going to go for Anike. And... 83, 167, 83. I think I'm going to go for... 83, 83, 167, 83, 100, 83, 67. So they're the same. This one's got 15 more, so yeah, I'm going to go for this Nissar. Okay, so they should now be in the animal storage. So, and they're both gold star, so that's really good. Not gold star, gold medal. Gold ribbon, I'm not exactly sure what it's called. But yes, so I'm going to send them straight in, which means we have 18,000 to get what we need done. Okay, so it's not actually that much. but I'm going to add in a small path here, which is going to take us to the area. And then I'm going to change the path here. There we go. We're going to push the terrain down slightly. Let's just get rid of that grass that I've just put in. I just want short grass everywhere. Like that. We will smooth this out. So there's a slight indent so that the customers can see over, but not so sharp that they will be able to just walk out. Okay, right. They don't need a high fence as far as I'm aware. Yeah, 0.5, so we can make something really short for that. So we will just have a small wooden habitat gate. And we will put their entrance just here. And then null barrier the rest of the way around. So I'm not worried too much. It doesn't have to be too perfect. This area might not be big enough because I know they do have a lot of offspring. So I might have to make this area a bit bigger. 696. Yeah, see, I don't think it's going to be enough. So if we have, what? So how many offspring do they have? 2 to 10. So if we have 2 and then, okay, for argument's sake, hopefully not, but with 10. Yeah, I don't think that area is quite big enough. So we will just remove this path here. Like this, and bring this bit around. Like that. Make it a lot bigger and add to allow a lot more time to it. Yeah, perfect. And then we will just remove this barrier. Well, not remove, sorry. Edit this barrier, so we'll remove this bit here and then carry this on around here. Like this. All the way around. There we go. And then bring this bit here down again just so that it all fits in. And then I will just smooth this all because we will have a fence around it. Just to make it look a little bit nicer, that there's a slight indent if you would. Okay, perfect. And then now that should be plenty of space. Yeah, so there's just enough space to add a bit of water in. Because they do need some water, so I think we're going to have the water over here. Yeah, perfect. And then I'm just going to bring this around a little bit more. Like that. Yeah. No. Okay, so we always had the water at that level, so Like that. Yeah, perfect. And then smooth this out a bit so they can get in and out. Is the main important bit. Otherwise, if they can't get in, they're not going to be very happy. Yeah, that's quite low down, but I think what I might do is actually raise this land up a bit around it so that I can have the water at a higher level. Yeah. And then now that's a little bit higher. I can put the water in here. And then, yeah, that looks better. So I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. And then get this height here. Bring this around here. Bring this down slightly. All around. And then I think I'm going to have to redo the water because that's not going to quite work. But I can just do this. And then hopefully it should come all the way up to here. Yeah, that's fine. It's not perfect, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Right, now I've got to, with 18,000, which is plenty of money, get building. So, build a little fence around the whole thing. And then, yes. So, with the fence, there's plenty of options. So we can use the actual in-game ones, but I don't want to do that. I want this whole park to be as sort of nice as it can be, if that makes sense. So looking as good as I can make it. So what I'm going to do is firstly just change these to null barrier. And then build something to make it look a little bit nicer. So we're going to go for shapes. Mesh. Mesh is always the easiest thing to do, I think. It's just finding the right one. One that sort of looks good. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for the 4x4. Is there a 4x2? Yeah, so the 4x2. I'm going to go for, let's try and line this up. Actually, no, let's not worry about that. So the 4x2. And I'm going to put it just over here is easier, away from the long grass. Just because it's easier to see basically. So yeah, so we're going to go one there. And then post. Hopefully there's some nice ones. Wooden post, 4 meters, yeah. Wooden post, 2 meters, yeah. I do like this. Perfect. Let's move this slightly so it's more in the middle. And there. And one down the other end as well. And then while we're on post, we'll use one of these just to turn it over. So we can line it up with one of them. We can then put that in, and then this one you can then move across slightly. Yeah, there we go. And I'll also have one of these halfway down. No, so I'll have one of them there as well. And then this whole bit here, not like that. I'll select all of that and make that into one merge scenery group, and then move that down like this. So that's the height that I want the fence. And then I do want to just add a little bit more to it. Just like this. To stop people from getting in. Well, not getting in, but to stop people from, I guess, breaking in maybe? Not quite sure what the right term would be. There we go. Leaning over, that's the word that I was looking for. Okay, so I really want a 4x2 is going to be too big, so I probably want, yeah, this will do. So like this. Okay, cool. Select all of this, merge together. And now let's get building. Okay, so I'm going to turn off angle snap so I can really get the angles in that I need. I'm going to go on there. The only issue is whether we've got the curves. Obviously these angles don't quite line up, so I will need to come back in a second and play with those. But for the moment, lining up as best as we can is absolutely fine. And then soon enough, yes, we will come back and make a few minor adjustments. So ones like this, they're just slightly overlapping, are fine. But the bigger ones like this one probably need a little bit more attention. Although maybe not, they might be okay. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, the whole aim of this series is more, so again, more franchise, because I do like franchise. And it's also just something a little bit more strict than the sandbox. So yeah, so this is what I mean here. This corner will have to have some work. So it's a little bit more strict than the sandbox in terms of, obviously we've got a budget, but it's not quite as strict as the other franchise zoos where there's a bit more freedom. And because of the freedom, I feel like I can get more done. And each episode will probably be a little bit nicer, because there's less constraints. I can take as long as I want on each episode, and I will talk through it a lot more. So rather than just doing it, so each episode might be a bit longer, but it will have more of a talk through, if that makes sense. So I'll be going through what I'm doing. So like here, when I was going through how I was building this fence and things like that, it'll be like that. So I'm very new to the game, for those that don't know. So hopefully this will help those of you which are also new to the game, in terms of if you don't know how to make a fence that's not like a standard fence, hopefully this sort of showing you how I did that will hopefully help you when it comes to you wanting to make a fence that looks something similar to this. Yeah, so of course I'm not going to quite have enough, but that is fine, because I'll put that there, and then I'll get rid of this one, get rid of this one, copy this one over. There's a slight little crossover there, but that's fine. Okay, so how am I going to close up these edges? I'm not sure, is the honest answer. Can I get rid of that one? No. But I can move this one. Right. So I think what I'll do is I'll just make this one slightly longer. So I'll copy this one over. There you go, and then delete this, copy this, bring it over, sort out this mesh. No, I didn't want to do that. If I copy this one over and try not to go in the pool, I'm going to bring it across so they're overlapping, but that's fine. And then I can do the same up here, so some will overlap, but it'll be fine overall. Okay, so if I overlap from the right, like that, I can then sort this one out. So it overlaps as well, and that's fine. Yeah, perfect. Now I've just got to figure out something here. So I think, just to make things easier, I'm going to just use some rock work, because it's just the easiest thing to do. Basically, rock work is an absolute lifesaver. For those that haven't used it before, definitely would recommend it when it comes to smoothing things out. It might be cheat. You might think it's cheating a little bit, but honestly, it makes things so much easier. Staff traversable area. So can they get in there? Just about. Yep, so they can get in there. Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully our where's the quarantine? Quarantine. Yep, there we go. So they've now in the quarantine. So soon enough we'll be able to bring them across and bring them over into our habitat, which hasn't got any power or water, I'm guessing. So half of it's got power, but not all of it. That is fine for the moment. So now we've got that there. I'm going to build a couple of exhibits. So I'm going to build a block of 4. Okay, perfect. That used up all my money, so I'm actually not going to do that yet. I might do that later. Yeah, that used up all my money, so I'm going to just keep that on hold for the moment. I need a keeper hut, so I'm going to build my keeper's hut just over here. So just to the back. So what's the negative impact? It's there, so yeah, that's plenty far enough away. So I'm going to build that there. My staff path. I'm going to build out onto the back here. And then build this run down here as well. So that we can get into here. Perfect. They have both passed their quarantines, so let's move them into their exhibit. Well, their habitat, sorry. So they should be on their way anytime now, and as soon as they get over there, hopefully we will find some guests start to arrive. But yes, because we used conservation credits, which I would definitely recommend early on for the ones you only start with, I think about 200, so you're not going to get too many, but I would definitely recommend using them to start with just because they're a lot nicer basically. And there we go. they're in. So I'm going to hit pause here again, figure out what you guys want. So you've got too much short grass, so you want some soil. So let's give you some soil. Let's put soil all around here, okay. And then over here is going to be their sort of their house area. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to have a small soil path sort of come down and up to the keep of it, and then also come off down here just down to the waterfront. Rock. Okay, cool. Well, the easiest thing to the rock is to have this as rock. So the outside of the wall is going to be rock. There we go. That's fine. Plant coverage. So you want Africa and tropical or grassland. Okay, well let's go for tropical because tropical has nicer things. Yeah, tropical does tend to have nicer looking stuff. So yeah, so this is what I mean. So over here in this little corner, just gonna have some rocks, just to cover up the fact that we have that big gap. Although the gap over here is not too bad. It's this one over here which is bad. So yeah, again. Just gonna put some rocks around the edge. Make it look a little bit more, could say, realistic. So there you go. Looks like the rock has been put there on purpose, which it has. So yeah, there's that, and then there's obviously a few bits around here that I want to sort out. But yeah, right, let's carry on with this. Coconut palm, some ferns. So what plants have you got first of all? Weeping willows. The weeping willows are beautiful, so I would quite like one of the weeping willows, I think. Yeah, which one do I want to go for? That one's nice. Yeah, I'm going to go for one of those. They don't want too much coverage, so I don't want to put too much in. Yeah, over here. Buy all these rocks. Put some of the tree ferns. All the different tree ferns, just to mix things up a little bit. And then we'll just add some of these really little ones in here, sunken in, just to add some sort of greenery in here. A bit of a barrier as well, just so people can't see in from everywhere. Okay. It's quite a big bush, so I might add one of these just in over here. So just to the side. Is there a smaller one? Yeah, so I'm going to add a couple of these in. Just like that. Should put some of this over here, just to sort of add a bit of greenery to it. Because yes, you can only add so much before they start to get fed up of it, I guess you could say. I'm going to keep some of these for the little rocks, for the rock work over here. Because I think these just look really nice when you just put them in among the cracks of the rocks. Right, which ones have we gone for? Tropical, okay, cool. I'm going to add these down here. Just down, so they're just high enough for them to sort of walk onto. So I think it just looks really nice. They can sort of walk up onto the rocks. To do that, and then put in just some smaller ones just around the back. Cool. And then we're going to have just like a little pillar. So I'm just going to build a little cave using the cladding pieces. There we go. And then just putting some small rocks in here, just to sort of fill the gaps. So it's clearly a man-made structure. But it's there for a purpose. There we go. And now let's find what the Nile Monitors want. Nile Monitor, so they want some bedding. Let's put some bedding under here for them. There you go. Okay. Jetty. Let's add a bit of jetty in here, shall we? If that's what they want. Just like that. Okay, food trough. Let's add one in over here. Maybe one in over here as well. Yeah. Herbs, and so let's put one of these in here. Okay. Let's give them a rubber duck. He doesn't love a rubber duck. Okay. Maybe a small barrel feeder as well. There you go, that is good. Scratching tree. Okay, big scratching tree up there. And one thing I do quite like is putting a little water pipe in and among the sort of the rock features. So we'll put that there, and then we will just add a couple more rocks in just to sort of cover it up a bit. Just to make it look a little nicer. Okay, and then we will add a couple more of those the elephant ear plants. Just in and around this rock work here. So when you're putting plants in and around rocks, you want to try and put them in the cracks rather than, so on here there's sort of crack, kind of fits nicely, whereas if you just put it sort of on the top, it just looks a bit odd. So you want to try and find the sort of the cracks in and around the area to put them. So yes, there we go. Let's see if they're happy when the other one's in. They both arrived. Enrichment. Why aren't you happy? Why aren't you happy? Okay, so it appears what I have in here. Okay, well, you know what? I can't find that, so that can stay in. But yes, it appears that I've chosen the wrong thing. They're still happy with the duck. That's fine. They're happy with the Jessie. So I'm going to put a blood scent marker in here instead. There you go. We'll give them a large food tray. One of these ones. One there. Maybe one there. Okay, then we'll give them a scratching thing. Gonna get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of that food tray. They're happy with the water dripper, yes. Okay, cool. Well, let's give them a little rubbing pad just by their house. There we go. Right, let's check the traversable area for the staff. They can get all in here, yep, okay, cool. And then for the animals, they can get in and around all of that, perfect. Right, that is lovely. So where we are now is a really good spot. So you can see here where the guest starts to sort of gather. That's where you want to put the information screens. And the, yeah. So while we're here, we'll go for, while we're here, yeah, straight away. We're just going to go for the simple. I'm not going to worry about making anything look fancy for the moment. Literally just going to plonk one of them there with a donation bin. Always, what's a Vista point? Don't know. But always remember donation bins, because that's where you get your money from. Without donation bins, you're not going to get any money. Well, you'll get a bit, but donation bins and shops is where you get most of your money. Oh, God. Okay. It's a bit garish. Okay, so that's one area, and then I imagine guests might gather around here so they can see, sort of see from the bed, not the bed, sorry, see the bed area. Right, power, that is just in, so that's fine, so we don't need to go any further. So now we've got that down, I'm going to also put one just there, just so that I've got it for ease in the future. Nile Monitor, and Control D for duplicate. Spin that round. Change it slightly, the angle slightly, just so it fits more. Put that down there. Perfect. Right. Let's get our vets researching Nile Monitor straight away. Perfect. They're going to definitely stop around here. But unfortunately, the power doesn't get that far, so I'm not too worried. So yeah, so now you can see lots of people gathering here. Hopefully if I can find a donation bin, we'll see. No donations, that's really good. But yes, yeah, there you go, 40. So people are starting to donate now. So that's really good. So yeah, after a while, people will start to donate, which is just what you want. So I put that there and add that there. Okay, cool. Nile monitor, make that quite large. Yeah, that would do. And then over here, we'll do the same. So yeah, you see we're now getting lots of donations, so that's really good. So yeah, so that's really good. So lots of path coverage, so lots of guests are going to hear, see and hear things, so that's really good. So yeah, there we go. It's looking good. So what I'm going to quickly do is using this as a template. You know what? That's a waste of money. I don't need to do that. No, I do want that. And is that now not going to be selected right? No, it is. Okay, good. Right, would post. Yeah, perfect. I do quite like this, you know. No, I'm going to go for one of these. That's a bit too big. And that's about right. There we go. Let's try and make it this sort of colour. Can you change the colour of the wood? No. Okay, well let's try and make it similar-ish. I wish there was like a palette picker. There you go, that would do. And then letters, and these guys are it's upside down. Brilliant. And then they are Nile Monitors. So hopefully I can fit that in. Fit that on even. Come on. Yeah. G. Monitors or Turs? Tours or Turs? O-R. So I need an O and an R on here. O-R-R-R-R. Nile Monitor. There we go. And then let's see if there's a photo of the Nile Monitor. No, there's the Nile Loeche. So we don't want that. There's only lizard. Dragon? They look a bit like dragon. No. Okay, that is fine. So that is the Nile Monitor area done. And as you can see, the guests absolutely love it. Let's just quickly see what this was. No, oh, lovely. So the education's nice and high, which is good. Good. So you have a view. Let's change that down to 5 and change this up to 9:30. Let's just quickly move this. Make it more central. Yep, perfect. And yeah, all the guests seem to be loving it. Hopefully it's a quick night time. Yeah, good. So yeah, all the guests seem to be absolutely loving them. So yes, very happy with that. Where are they both then? What's the water cleanliness like? Yeah, it's not amazing, but it's getting there. Right, okay. Enrichment, species food enrichment, nothing. Species food enrichment, nothing. So hopefully we got something new. Unlock there. No, not yet. Okay, well, let's put another one of these in. Do they not count as no suitable species? Nile Monitor. I'm not sure. Well, I'll get rid of that for now. But yeah, that is the plan. But yeah, so as you can see, the donations are massive, 3,840, and nothing around here. Nothing around here either. But yeah, so this is the main spot here. So 3,840. If we have a quick look, is about to inbreed. Sorry. Oh, you're joking. Did I get them from the same zoo? I think I might have got them from the same zoo. Just deleting a few of these because it says they've got too much. There you go, both happy. Oh no. Well, I might be buying another Nile Monitor then. Okay, so which one's best out of the two of these? Probably 83. The female, so if I can get another male maybe. If I can get another male. Chester Zoo. Does it say where I got them from? Chester Wildlife. Yeah, so they're both from Just a Wildlife. And they are sisters, brother and sister. Lovely. Brilliant. Oh, well, that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Right, well, let's find a male, not from Chester Zoo, although the males are also good. Okay, we might have to go for another female instead then. I think we're going to go for Farah one. And then send Anik. Oh no, because they weren't. They were. So yeah, we're going to release them to the wild. Nikwa, release to the wild. And then I'm not even going to quarantine them. Yeah, I will quarantine them because we don't want to start getting risky with it. So we'll send them into quarantine. And then as soon as they are done, we will bring them in here. What's this? Are you happy? Yeah, you're not too sad, are you? Good. And then, yeah, look, all these people coming over and looking. Okay, perfect. Let's move Farah 1 over here. So, yeah, so mistakes were made. But that is fine. Yeah, so look, now this donation bin should have lots of money in it. No, okay, whatever. It should do. There you go. It's starting to go up now massively. Okay, right. Now that's done, they should have a food enrichment thing. So we'll give them a dog ball. Enrichment, food enrichment. Yeah, dog ball. There you go. Let's say hello to Sea Frisk. Get some credits. Perfect, perfect. And yes, so this series is going to be no speed builds, most likely. It's just going to be long episodes going through everything detail by detail in case you get any inspiration from it all. And yet, going through some animal management as you saw. So make sure when you buy animals from the trade centre, they are not from the same zoo. Otherwise, you will run the risk of them being siblings, and then having to waste some credits to sell them to get some new ones come in, like I did. But yes, so I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this series is something that you will want to see and will enjoy. I think I'm enjoying it already. Like, I've enjoyed making this exhibit a lot because I can make whatever I want. I can build whichever animal I want. I'm not limited to what I can and can't do other than financially. Nile Monitor. So yes, so I do really like it, and I like to have this sort of little area here with all the animals coming around and things like that. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.